Oof. I promised a friend named Raphael at Walmart that I would make a computer language video for people. Okay. And, do it. He says he only tries to protect good people. And so let's protect good people and help good people understand good language and good words for technology to protect yourself and your family from technology with technology. Okay, this is very, very, very más importante. Muy más importante. Muy más. Guys, when you're using language in front of technology, you understand? You have to use linguistics properly. Technology only works on proper. It only does proper execution through proper commands, right? So you can't use erroneous commands. You can't use mythology. Okay? Like the most important is the word God. Okay? You cannot use God protect me. You cannot use God do this. Okay? You can say the Lord, but you can't say God. Okay? Do you understand? Okay. Lord, help me protect myself from myself. Help me not turn God into a possessive pronoun first person in my head so I have no protection from genocidal operations through technology. Okay, this is very imperative. I can't even get my own family to do it. Okay? I guess the best thing, don't call Jesus God. Okay? Just refer to him as Father. Don't call him Father God. Don't do that. If you do that, you're not, the technology, okay, is set up to kill you because you're using words wrong and you're a threat to proper logic commands. Do you understand? You can say Father God, but I would advise against it. Okay, just say Father, say Lord. Every time you say God, replace the word God with the word Lord. Okay? Lord, protect me. Lord, help me. Okay? Praise God. What was God thinking when God let the Holocaust happen? What was God thinking when the kids in Texas drowned during the flash floods? What was God thinking? No. Okay, could the Lord protect Paul and Peter from being persecuted and crucified? No, but their faith in God sustained the Spirit and kept them safe from being like the devil, right? Okay? So praise the Lord for faith. Don't tell God what to do. Ask the Lord for help to survive the devil's abuse. So, do you understand? Okay, this really helps. Well, I talked to him, he goes, I'm gay, he says, is what Raphael told me. We're friends, we've talked before. He's a very strong and kind and caring person. And I said, you must like Jennifer Lopez. He goes, no, I do not. Okay, no, she's part of the temple Illuminati, and I don't trust her. And I said, yeah, but you got to understand, she got put in the temple Illuminati. Jennifer became famous, and they kind of like put you in, whether you want to be a part of it or not. But it seems like a really good deal because the Vatican is corrupt, even more corrupt than Dan Brown novels? Yes, because the Dan Brown novels don't even broach the subject of the corruption of the Catholic Church. It's just, he's going to save us from a nuclear holocaust because he's, you're like, what's this movie about? This is over-the-top sensationalized bullshit, right? Okay, super le Pope. And so... and then the stuff with the Opus Dei and all that Krampus Day and stuff. No, just get down to the bare bones and meat about it. Okay? You get lots of money from corporations that use you as a tax write-off and a tax shelter and a place to set up businesses. Okay. And you know that, and you show that. And so, the Mormon Church is an espionage company for the U.S. military. Yeah, like Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israelis. They're one of the world, quote, leaders in espionage. Okay? That's horrible. Yes, it is. Okay. It's the pot and the kettle. It's the splinter and the plank, right? So it's muy, muy más importante not to get involved in political, economic warfare and espionage. Like me and the young man who was putting in the batteries and stuff, the vendor at Walmart. When I talked about people understanding literacy, we talked about that a lot today at the store. And literacy means you have to literally understand what something means, right? And how many people, okay, can read about Jesus and then literally turn him into an invention that's not him in the Bible? There's what Jesus says, and then there's what other people say he's saying. And that's not what he's saying. Okay? I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the light and the way. Okay? Caesar is a man of a republic and democracy of a bunch of people that think they can get together and agree as human beings that their leader is closer to God. Not true, not true. There are many stories, too many, both old and new. What is true? True, true, true. What's true? What's true? Okay. What's true is that Haile Selassie, Muhammad of Mecca, and Jesus Christ of Nazareth all share the same faith in the same God. Because God's omniscient and omnipotent. And all those men believe that Father Adam is correct in giving us faith in omniscient, omnipotent God, and that we can't get together in a large group and elect our money. Law, gravity, photosynthesis, right? And so it's muy más importante when you are talking around the technologies to know how to talk properly around the technologies and don't get caught in word games, because scientists, they say gladly, but it's not. You can't be glad to murder people with word games, with technology, because you're an untruthful person, but they're more untruthful than you. And the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay. You cannot play God with linguistics. God's omniscient and omnipotent. It says so in Genesis and in the Quran. There is no God but God, and God is not begotten, God is God begotten. And the Genesis comes from the Torah. It's Bible and Torah. The Old Testament is the stories from the Torah, not properly translated from Hebrew to Roman, but the good intent is there. So the Bible, Psalms, Proverbs, when you listen, listen with your heart, you will understand. Right? You understand? I'm having help. I am getting a lot of help from a Temple of Set Illuminati member who's like Diane, what was your name again? Michelle Pfeiffer. I want a divorce, right? And I'm still having trouble understanding why she can't. But I don't need to know why. All I need to know is that I simply adore her kiddos. I got a crush on her mom. And I'm really starting to like her dad and her manager a lot. Well, Benny just totally chunked on me, recently. And I'm like, I like Jim Steinham too, but me, I prefer, nobody likes a kiss ass Medina, right? I prefer Gamble enough too. You're a guy, I believe you. Okay. He's saying with the girls, they like Jim Steinham, girls like Jim Steinham, right? Guys, I remember when I used to chase the girls and beat them. I want to know your name. Yeah, that's very much guy. Not guy with, Teddy Riley and Aaron Hall. We like them too. He does too. But we're talking about, Gamble Enough is very guy type music, right? And most people do like Rob Temperton from England, who really got into soul music and just loved it and sat down and wrote a lot of really cool songs that all of us really like that have good taste in music. I didn't say all of us. I said all of us that have good taste in music. El Capitan of Olympic Good Taste Team of Los Estados Unidos. Orale. I declared myself that before anybody else did. That's my moniker. No copyright. Money's not real. But so, yeah, no, everybody likes. Everybody with good taste likes, girl, pick up the phone if you're alone, and I'll be over in just a while. Baby, all you and out of cash, no food in the freezer. Ben stood up because he had Johnny Wilder. He had Johnny Wilder. It's like, oh man, I got a really cool tune. You wouldn't be able to sleep. You'd go to bed and go, okay, I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. Lay it on me. Lay your sweet. I was gonna lay down, but then I got lay it on me. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. Girl, I like it when you say to me, I'm the only one you're thinking of. I mean, poor Rob Temperature probably never slept the whole time he was a Heat Wave. And then he left Heat Wave and Johnny, and then he had Michael Jackson. I wanna rock with you all night. Tonight, gotta leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself, girlfriend. You know, PYT, pretty young thing, right? So it happens, right? We're stuck in hell. We need creative ways. It's not creative. It's not creative, guys. You're not being creative. You're reflecting joy from the beauty of creation, but you're not being creative. Okay? Oh, tithings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. And I was not flirting with the pretty black girl, the PYT, over by the dishwashing liquid coconut mama. Yeah, I was not flirting. That was not flirting. You could have been. I wasn't flirting just because I sang Luther Vandross to her, but does not mean I was flirting. Yeah, but I didn't go full in. I will do it for you, coconuts, mommy, okay? Ready? Okay, Earl, channel your inner Luther. Everybody, come on. Everybody, come on, together. I can't do it now. It's too much pressure. I want to tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Missing you, listen you, until you come back to me. I don't know what I'm going to do, right? Long ago, and oh so far away. Not exactly Luther, but I'm doing my best, guys. You can't, I think that was fairly good. It was fairly good. It wasn't bad. I'm sure Natalie would say, that's good, or Dad. Thank you, Natalie. I love you, Ray Ray. That's my Ray Ray. She's sweet. That's my daughter. I raised her. She's a sweetheart. She's sweet. I like her. She's nice. She's nice to me. She loves me. She tells me a lot of times she'd say she didn't. No. She'd say, I don't love you. And she didn't get that from me. She got that from her mother. Well, because I would sit there and I would, her mom was taught to compete and compare and judge, And I'd say, you love Natalie? And she'd say sometimes, and they used to piss me off. I was like, that's acceptable. Say, I don't like her sometimes, but I love her always. Natalie's mommy, Amy, I always love her. Do you like her? Sometimes. Sometimes. Patrick's mother, Steffi, I love her always and forever. Always and Rob Temperton, always and forever. Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. Now I'm having a nightmare, and we're going back to Jim Steinman. I'm playing for the end of time. It's funny. What do you know for funny? Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, Jim Steinman. Guys, that's one of the ones we started with the whole thing with the, turn around. I was watching that video and I was like, this is a train wreck. It's like, it's Jim Steinman. Oh, never mind. Okay. I get it. So it's, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. I like Jim Steinman. I'm just more of a Gamble and Huff guy. But I think we can all agree. I'm sure Benny can agree. I'm pretty sure Raphael can agree too, because he was raised here in the Mesilla Valley. And Jennifer, who's a year older than he is. I'm just kidding. He's 56. You're 56. You're not 57 yet? She turns 57 in July, guys. She's also 56. She's the same age as Raphael. Okay, but I think we can all agree that we all really like Linda Creed a lot, right? I'm getting from some people, who's Linda Creed? Just look, give me a minute here. Okay, I'm not going to sound like Russell, but I'm going to give it a try. I could sing Mark Dorsey, but I'm going to do Stone in Love with you. If I could, I'd like to be a great big movie star, overnight sensation, drive a big expensive car. A lot of you don't know that song? Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's do our best Barack Obama here. Barack tries to impersonate Russell because he just loves this song so damn much. Okay, here we go. Today I saw somebody who looked just like you. She walked like you do. I thought it was you. As she turned the corner, I called out your name. I felt so ashamed. You could never go wrong singing these limericks to AI, saying, I want to live the Lord's Prayer, damn it. I want a divorce from the mob and the poo-poo potty, temple sati lapinati. Money isn't real, but my time is, my life is, and my kids are. I want more time with my kids and less time with my kids being extorted, exploited, and trained to accept it as reality. I want my kids back. I do too. I'm with Jennifer Lynn Lopez. Why can't they just stay home forever? I don't want to kick Matthew McConaughey out of the house. You're a dummy, Terry Bradshaw. Right, it's funny. Failure to launch. It's okay. It's funny. I could have my kids like Tula and Big Fat Greg Redding living right next door till I'm 104, maybe more, and wake up every day and go, hi, Emmy. I love you. And then see her every day and go, hey, Misty Plissy, you're my Plissy Plissy poop. Little Misty Plissy, you're my Plissy Plissy too. I could do that every day. So I'm 104, maybe more. Mm-hmm. And then see my Katie from the house on the other side next door and go, doon 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 loot. Doon 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 loot. More love. You always be my kitty buggy, snuggy, wuggy, buggy, buggy, bug. Anybody else particularly fond of More Love by Those Miracles? What do you know for a taste? Okay, guys, but be very, very careful with your language. If you listen to me and obey me, you'll be able to protect yourself and your family from quantum computing technology and artificial general intelligence. If you don't listen to me, I cannot keep you safe from your own ego. And trust me, I know how artificial general intelligence and quantum computing works to perpetuate and try to continue genocidal operations by people accepting fallacy over truth and reality. I'm the way, the truth, and life. Lord's Prayer is perfect. Share it, care it, live it, love it. If you deny the Lord's Prayer, you turn God into a possessive pronoun first person war god from the satellites in the sky. It's going to backfire on you, and I can't keep you safe from yourself. And that's the truth. I like Lily Tomlin too. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. Don't you? I love Ella Fitzgerald. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love her. Always and forever. Okay, do you understand? I was listening to a song on the way, what was it? And I just realized that. I was like, I don't want to control somebody. But I was listening, it was right before I got to Walmart, man. All of you, I love the north, the east, the west, the north and south of you. And I was listening to Ella and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. And where she sings, I want to hear it, hear it, hear it. I want all her songs on my MP3 player, MP3 player, MP3 player. I'm going to download them all. I'm just kidding. But, you know, like, I don't think there's a song that woman sang that I would sit there and go, I don't want, no. No. Even her dumb Memorex commercial, yes. Her Memorex commercial is good, you know. But it's Ella. She's scat singing. It's gorgeous. She's wonderful. Bing Crosby was right. The songs that Crosby sings, boo 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 boo, these foolish things remind me of you. How strange. How strange. I mean, she's so freaking good. She might be my favorite of all time. And then Nancy Wilson starts playing, so then I have to tell myself, you know, I think I'm Barbra Streisand. I can't make my mind up who I like better, Ella Fitzgerald or Nancy Wilson. Do I have to really decide, or can I listen to them both and say, I'm being Deion Sanders with the pizza and the baseball and the football there. I'm not being greedy. It's just, what the hell? I mean, it's wonderful. Yeah. I don't need your photograph to keep by my bed. Your picture is always in my head. I don't need your portrait, dear, to call you to mind. For sleeping or waking, dear, I find the very thought of you. And I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a daydream. I'm happy as a king, and foolish though it may seem. To me, that's everything. The mere idea of you. If you haven't, you should. Yeah. I mean, it's just my opinion, mine and Barbra Streisand's humble opinion, but we think Nancy sings it the best. Yeah, she's really good. My mom her favorite was Barbra Streisand. And before she passed away, she bought Nancy Wilson and played it for me. I was like, Mom, where were you hiding this beautiful creature with this amazing voice my whole life? What was wrong with you? Apparently, it was hard to find in the record stores down in New Mexico. Barbra Streisand was much easier to find. And there wasn't just as big of a market. And Ella Fitzgerald was kind of out of style. Mom bought the records in the 60s and 70s and the 70s. And so in the 70s was Bab's heyday. So Mom came home with The Way We Were and all that stuff and Barbara's Christmas album stuff. And we never had Nancy. And I didn't know who Nancy was till Mom brought her home right before my mom passed away in 1994. That was the first time I ever heard Nancy Wilson. And Ella Fitzgerald, that was out of style and they didn't have her at the record store. So, but I'm sure my mom had heard her and probably just... Yeah, Mom likes Babs and Nancy. I mean, serious, guys? Okay. All of me, why not take all of me? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because when I played Mickey Howard for Mom, she's like, oh, that's wonderful, right? And it was an older song that Mom didn't hear because Mom grew up on the Platters and Sam Cooke. And yeah, she had really good taste. The Platters and Sam Cooke were her favorites. And Clyde McPhatter. Bum, 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 bum. Does she love me with all her heart? Should I worry when we're apart? It's a lover's question I'd like to know. Does she need me as she pretends? Is this a game? When will I win? Guys, we got to get away from a lot of this stuff. They have a video here. Daughter discovers her ex-boyfriend just killed her dad. Beyond evil. 64K. People are making money off of police camera stuff that's going on because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. Okay? Money is not real, and I'm the Messiah, and I am. This kind of stuff needs to stop. I can't tell you how many videos I have put before me about people. No one on Instagram's Live believes the most brutal SWAT raid ever. Okay. Just all this stuff. Talking about stuff with money. There's another one. Handcuffs suspect, breaks free and takes control of Dallas police. All this stuff happening because we're not living the applied physics of the gracious good shepherd. And the gracious good shepherd is not an imaginary friend of yours in the clouds. He's Earl, the one in spirit that is most like the gracious good shepherd in your time. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I'll never use them. Take my lips, I want to lose them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry, right? Guys, talking too much, having to talk too much is a sin. It's a total sin. Having to talk too much is a sin. When a man is speaking the truth, narcissists are destroyed by intrusive thoughts. Okay. What are you advisors not telling me? Lockdown. Russia has terrible week as Ukraine strikes Putin's hometown. People are mass murdering each other over money and don't believe in a living Messiah. Guys, talking too much is a sin. Okay. When a man is speaking truthfully and he has to keep speaking, the sin is on the listener, not the speaker. Okay? Verily I say to you, when you pray, do it in private, and your Father in private, who hears in private, will reward you openly. And you will stand and live his truth with him. A word won't even have to be spoken because it will be so perfect. It'll be like a baby's sigh. Talking too much is a sin. Speaking too much, speaking to hear yourself speak is a sin. I'm not speaking to hear myself speak. I'm speaking for you to listen so we can hear a baby sigh because we're living the peace of the Lord. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby sigh, right? Sitting on the porch swing, holding hands, y'all. All right, love y'all. Peace out, man.